And now we're waiting for the kickoff here at the Garrison grounds. As we said, it's a lovely day, and there's the referee just talking with the captain of the Leeds team. Now he wants a word with the captain of the Tars team. I think
it's over the balls.
Some concern over the balls there, Marty.
Yes, I think the Tars ball is probably a little hard, and so they're going to switch with and use the Leeds ball as the game ball.
And we should be, as soon as that has been sorted out, we should be underway. As you say, Marty, the crowd is a few people on the far side still coming in. I see up on the Citadel Hill.
Yes, we have almost 60 people or so far out there, and seems more are coming. We've been advertising this game, and I think we're ready with the kickoff. Leeds has won the toss. They're going to kick, and the Tars are ready to defend. They're defending the northern goal.
Okay, and it's Rob Foreman to kick off for Leeds. There's the whistle, and away they go. A long kick there, deep, gathered by Graham Johnson. Graham kicks for touch, and it looks like a very nice kick indeed.
Kick by Graham,
a lovely
yes.
kick by Graham. It's a very useful kick there. Taking the play just inside the Leeds half. In fact, right in front of us here.
And this is the first real test for the Tars. If they can control the lineouts, they'll have a chance.
There's a good ball out across to Foreman. Foreman out to, there's Clark. Clark on the burst. He breaks past, gives it out to Drinnan. Drinnan kicks ahead. There's a little, there's a ruck being set.
And there's a scrum down.
It's the first scrum. We'll see how you're able to hold the Leeds pack here, Marty. They're pretty strong, but your pack is very rugged as well.
It's also a large pack, yeah.
Yep. And Leeds have...
We have won that one.
Tars have won the ball. Nice.
Graham does a little chip up the field. Gathered by Leeds and kicked into touch.
Well, that was a good sign, Marty. You won a useful strike there, and if that can be maintained...
and won it against Leeds put in as well.
Thrown in by Chris Sutton.
Chris Sutton.
Looks like Leeds have won it, though.
Yes, they have.
Back to Ward. Ward kicks the ball into touch, and we're about midway between the halfway line and the Leeds 22. And again, it's another line out. And Tars to throw the ball in.
And this time, Leeds gathered it up. The Tars won the initial put in, but
I think the referee spotted that forward. The ball was knocked forward there, and the after the line out, and it's a scrum down, and it's a Tars ball. And Leeds have won.
Leeds have won that ball. And Leeds have already shown their experience. Penalty against Graham Johnson there for being offside.
It seemed to me, Marty, there that you had initially won it, and then
it got kicked back into Leeds pack. So there was maybe somebody's foot in the way there on the initial put in. But Leeds are showing a lot of experience with that little gesture to pull Graham offside.
There's a good kick by Rob Foreman, which gains something like 30 yards. And now the play is just outside the Tars 22. And again, Chris Sutton will be throwing the ball in for the Tars.
And again, won by Leeds. And they form a good maul there.
Tapping it very effectively. But again, the ball seemed to get trapped at the bottom of that ruck, and it's a scrum down, and it'll be a Leeds ball.
And won pretty handily by Leeds at that time.
They're holding.
And Graham is not going to be caught twice on the same play. Gathered by Joe Gallant there.
Nice play, Joe.
And kicks into touch.
Not a very good kick by the
Leeds player.
By the Leeds player. Just kicked it really straight down Joe, and straight to Joe, and Joe did very well. Gathered it and gained 10-15 yards.
That was a tap down to the ground,
Seems
but
to be a lot of tapping,
gathered by Leeds.
but I think the Tars have the ball here. Yes, they
do.
It's out to Smith. Smith to Stay. Stay going through the center.
And he's stopped there. There seems to be a maul. Hands in the scrum, I see, but not being called.
Pretty scrappy play so far,
So
Marty.
far, I think both teams haven't really settled down into a rhythm yet. It's going to take them a little while to get into a pace. They're having a number of scrums. That's going to be tiring on them later on in the game.
Leeds seem to be driving the Tars back, but it's out on the Tars side. Nice little kick ahead from Smith. The ball's bouncing. Nice kick ahead again by Smith. This is a chance. It's going to be an out.
Out to Joe
Gallant. Gallant, can he get in? No, he's just forced in touch.
Forced into touch.
3 yards from the line. An exciting move there. Good kick ahead by Ian Smith.
Yes, Ian showing a bit of experience on that play.
And mishandled by the by Leeds, giving Gallant a chance to go hard for the corner, and he was just forced into touch about, as I say, about 3 yards from the line. Now, if the Tars can convert here, it'll give them an excellent start.
Oh, the lineout was won by Leeds by the whistle.
Not straight. I don't think it was straight there, Marty. He's given them the option.
Gave them the option, and the Tars doing good on the scrums. Have chosen to take the scrum instead of the lineout.
But
this one was won by Leeds.
And there's
the Tars are threatening.
A good bit of play there by the Tars. A bad pass by the scrum half, putting a lot of pressure on the winger. The winger didn't get a chance to get a kick in, and the Tars were up very quickly to force another 5-yard scrum. And again, it's the Tars' ball. Graham Johnson to put in. No, it's in and out. Tars pressing hard in these early stages, and I think they've. Don't know where the ball is.
No, the ball was won by Leeds and mishandled, and Brock Founds almost had a try there. Just wasn't able to gather it in.
Seemed to be a knock forward there, and it's a Leeds ball. And it's in.
Again, Leeds is holding well. There doesn't seem to be any movement in that scrum.
Oh, very well played by the scrum half, but he's not found touch. Now Kitchen a chance, but no. Leeds up quickly.
Yes, a
going
bit of
right
hesitation
through.
there.
Yep.
And it's being held, so there will be a scrum down. Yeah, a bit of hesitation by Kitchen. He waited for it to bounce, and
really can be quite a fatal error there, Marty.
It can be, yeah.
You've got to come and challenge that ball. You can't, especially on this this ground. I believe you've got to come and challenge and take control of the ball right away. There's another.
And again lost.
Back, and again mishandled though. Mishandled. Leeds seem to be taking the scrums, but for some reason their passing from the base of the scrum isn't good.
No.
This is giving the Tars the chance to come up and create the mistakes, force Leeds rather into the mistakes, and that's what we saw there.
And again, they're going down for another scrum. And that's a mistake of the Lucid
and
pop
again,
there.
Leeds have won the scrummage. The Tars have just don't seem to be.
They're right up on them though. And Ian Smith
And again,
almost
a high
blocked
kick on by Foreman. Again, Kitchen didn't
hesitation,
challenge.
yes.
Yeah, hesitation again, and he must come through on that ball. And again, you see what the Leeds team up very quickly. And again, as you say, Marty, it's getting a little bit repetitious. We've had quite a number of scrums early on here.
Straight out by Leeds.
Oh, and there's a challenge again. Oh, they
Graham
really
Johnson is onto him.
A lot of problems.
And Frank
there.
McLean comes in for the final hit there, knocking Leeds out of bounds.
A lot of problems in the Leeds backfield. Both Mark Ward and Rob Foreman don't seem to have coordinated there.
No, but a little bit of miscue between them. They have to get that a little sharper.
If the Tars can only convert one of these chances, they've certainly been in the... there's a nice
And
jump by
Pasher.
Brian Pasher. Out to Graham Johnson.
And no support for Graham.
There's Brock Founds going in hard.
Andy
Belleville cleaning
gathers.
up.
And it's trapped in there again. Another scrum down.
So again, the play's been in the Leeds 22-meter line, within the Leeds 22-meter line for the past 5 minutes, and if only the Tars could convert one of these, they'd be doing very well. But again.
Yes, Tim Bennett for Leeds, the hooker, seems to be doing rather well in there. Has a very quick foot, and it's coming out.
That's right.
Very fast, straight out through the locks and into the back row.
And again, Graham Johnson being the experienced scrum half.
Staying in. And they're getting a little scrappy already.
The referee taking both captains aside. And yes, I think this is what you've got to do, I think, Marty, to get on top of this right from the start.
Yes, there's no real need for the scrappiness in this.
No.
It can be a good, hard-fought game without having it come to blows.
That's correct.
And the Tars have a penalty, back 10 yards.
Foreman to kick. He's not found touch, though. Kitchen takes, runs
And
across the field. He's passing it out to Smith. But Smith kicks
chip.
high ahead.
And gathered there.
Oh, there's a nice bit of play there.
Yes, kick
there's
straight to touch.
there's the experience of the Leeds team there. Just
getting them out of trouble early.
Yeah. So it's a line out just in front of us here, about 5 yards inside the Tars half. Chris Sutton to throw in. A long
And it's
throw.
a long one for Andy Belleville. Bit of a tap back. I don't think Andy was really thinking on that one. Instead of trying to gather it in, he tapped it back and a knock-on occurred.
Leeds to put in. In on the lead.
Another quick heel. The Tars are starting to push, but losing the ball.
Little break by Ward, but nice tackle by Graham Johnson coming through hard, but no. Referee saw an infringement there. I think it was a knock forward by the Leeds team, and it's a scrum. Graham Johnson to put in. It's in on and back. Nice
And
out
quickly.
now. They've got a chance out to stay making the break, but good tackle, and Leeds coming through very quickly.
And it's over to the sidelines. It's still into play.
Still into play, and there's Parr driving in hard, and the ball's in touch.
Into touch.
Just in front of us.
Better effort, car forward, nicely done.
And still no score, and we've been playing about 15, 20 minutes.
96, 13.
A tap won by Leeds. Frank
but
McLean gets
Frank
in there.
McLean right through now. Now
Yeah,
there's a big chance here, and the ball is back out, and it's out to Smith.
Won by Tars,
Smith
yes.
kicks ahead. Nice kick into the box. But a
Mark
nice
Ward
turn.
kicks to touch.
Yep, nice bit of play. I think the Tars may have to vary their tactics a little bit. They seem to be using the kick ahead. It has worked on a couple of occasions, though.
Yes, but if they use it too much, they'll
That's right.
be caught on it.
Good jump by Brian Pasher, driving forward. Tars pack driving in hard here. If they can get the ball, they have it. Graham Johnson, nice little move.
And it's still into play. And Graham likes running the short side if he thinks there's room there.
Graham's a very experienced scrum half, Marty, isn't he? And
yes, he's played with Dalhousie for a number of years before joining the Tars.
And he's played for the province on a number of occasions.
13.
Yeah, it was won by the Druids, and Andy Belleville had a little tip there. Gathered by Joe Gallant.
Straight through, but
forced out of bounds.
There's a an injury. Our first stoppage here is Alan Ragg, the prop of the Leeds team. Sustained some sort of a bang on the hand, I think. Can't quite see what it is there, Marty. I don't know if you can see. Thought it was a bang on the hand, but he seems to be...
No, it could be a little bit of dirt in the eye. Trying to clean it out. And he's okay now.
And the play is 5 yards inside the Leeds half, and it's Leeds throwing in. And again a tap, a lot of tapping in this game. Leeds have it, and they've...
yes, I saw that.
There, you saw that, Marty.
Hands in the scrum.
So did I.
But no, it goes to Leeds' advantage.
Well,
offside Tars.
Yep. Well, that was unfortunate. Mind you, it was on the blind side of the scrum. The referee,
it was, yes.
We have to give him credit. He was on the other side, so it's very hard to see through that mass of bodies. Anyway, it's been kicked into touch, and now...
Yes, Rob Foreman with a good foot there. 10 yards into the Tars half of the field. Chris Sutton once again to throw in for the Tars. Into Pasha, gathered by Chris. And again, won by the Tars.
A lot of quick pressure coming through. The Leeds, Leeds are very quick around the back of the, coming through on the scrum half. Their flankers, the man at the back of the line out there, Rob Parr, is a first division player in England, and he's a very quick flanker. Not a very big flanker, but very quick. But again, mishandling in the line out.
And a penalty against White. And there was a close call there again.
Yeah.
I think the penalties have evened off there.
That's
the
right,
Tars
because I
coming
thought
over
the
the
car's
top.
coming over the ball there, yes. A good kick by
Ralph
Stay.
Stay with his boot.
Oh, the ball's gone.
Not only into touch, but onto the street.
Must be right onto the road and right across into the CBC, I think. Having said there was no wind, Marty, I stand to be corrected. There seems to be a little bit of a breeze in the Tars' favor.
Yeah, coming from the north, and that is in their favor for the first half.
Now,
won by the Tars.
Now a long pass, but Smith nicely
running
gets out of
trouble.
it. Nice play.
And again, Ian takes gets himself out of a bit of a sticky wicket there.
Yes.
Oh, and I think this line out is a bit in Leeds' favor.
And
again, another tap.
Another tap.
Chris Sutton is chasing him down, though.
Oh.
And it doesn't go out.
Not a good. Oh.
That
looked to be a
gathered by Jerry.
Shade of offside there. And, oh, there is definitely some. Neither side really taking control, Marty, at all, is it?
No. This here's actually is a good sign for the Tars. They've been looking forward to playing this game for quite a while now. Their first chance really of playing a team from England, and they want to have a good showing. And I think so far they are holding their own.
Good tackle there by Rob Salzman.
Back into the Leeds backfield.
Back on the Leeds side again, and it's out again. This time it's Cole. Cole out to Foreman. Foreman with a little chip ahead. There goes Coates. Nice bit of play by Leeds.
And a line out on the 22-meter line.
First time we really saw either back line moving forward, I think, with the ball.
Yeah.
It was, again, coming from broken play with Wallace coming across, handing on to Cole, who handed on to Foreman, the little kick ahead. Now there's a high pass out to Foreman, who drops the ball. It's out to Clark. Clark, a very dangerous runner for Leeds.
He is.
Soaring through there, surging
and
through.
There's a
support. There's a chance here. He dropped the ball, though. Picked up I think, by Ward. Driving in
Ball.
here.
And it's coming out. It's
Back out to, oh,
now.
there goes Foreman. Nice move.
And
Out to
pass
Clark.
out.
Knock forward.
Knock forward by Stay. Tackle in another maul. Out to
Oh,
Graham
Graham
Johnson.
Johnson.
And he kicks it into touch.
Yeah.
Bit of sloppiness out there on both parts.
Yeah.
Not really clean ball.
No. And
And there's a Leeds player down.
that's right. They really had a chance to get that ball across their back line. But as you say, Marty, it was very sloppy play. A pass from Coates just didn't go anywhere near Foreman. And the result that he was under pressure, and his pass to Wallace was bad. And the Tars, give them their credit, came up very quickly.
Came up quickly.
And pressurized all the time. And it was good to see that aggressiveness in the Tars play, as you were mentioning before. The injured player is Coates, Stan Coates, who, as I understand it, was born in Ottawa.
Yes, yes, he was.
And he's over studying in England now. I don't know whether he plans to come back to Canada, but he's studying at the university now. That breeze definitely seems to be picking up, and it may well be a factor in the second half, Marty, if
It could be, yeah.
if it remains as
There's
fresh
the
as
line
it
out,
is.
One by Leeds. It's on the deck right now.
There goes
Gathered
by. That was Parr coming round
by
the
Parr.
base of the line out.
And I think Chris Sutton went and pulled him into touch. So it's a Tars ball.
Pasha won it back on the
And
Leeds side, back on Tar's side. Beliveau has it there.
Beliveau picks it off from Brock Founds. And now it's on the deck. And a collapsed maul, so blowing it for safety. Really don't want to see anybody get hurt, and when they go down like that in the mauls, there is a good chance that somebody could get hurt in one of those. So
That's right.
Rick Graham blows the ball dead. And another scrum. Again, won by Leeds.
Leeds winning certainly their share of the scrums. Out to Foreman now. Foreman right out to Wallace.
There's a
Wallace
move
out
for
to
the backs.
Corbett. Corbett, chance going right through here. Out to Coates, but well tackled by
Joe Gallant.
Joe Gallant there. Nice
And
cover.
Ralph Stay coming over here to cut the overlap off.
That was good. Good defending work.
It was good defense work there.
Leeds bringing their fullback into the line. The first time we've seen that, but the Tars handled that very well. It's Chris Sutton. Knocked back by Brian Pasha. I've noticed, Marty, both sides, neither side seems to be taking control of the line out.
No, Leeds is breaking through there rather quickly and putting pressure on Graham, and he's doing the right thing by getting the ball out rather than take the hits. And it's
There's
a quick.
a long throw. And there's the referee's given a penalty to Leeds for being within the 10 yards, within the 10-yard zone off the line out. The players on either side have got to be back 10 yards, and the referee obviously spotted one of the Tars players
Up ahead.
who was ahead of that 10-yard line. And so it's a penalty here.
And Rob Foreman's going to take the kick. It's not too bad of an angle there. It's just a little bit off of onto the left-hand side of the uprights.
There's a nice
And
little chip, and there's
pretty rudimentary.
3 points to Leeds. That was Rob Foreman. And so Leeds go ahead by 3 points to 0. I wouldn't say deservedly so. I think the play has been more in the Leeds half. The Tars had a few chances to convert early on, but didn't.
Yes.
And Leeds coming back.
And again, the Tars learn they can't take penalties in their own half, especially inside the 22.
And it's Ian Smith to kick off. There's a little chip. Nicely gathered by Jerry Hagan, driving
Jerry
forward
Hagan's
here.
running forward.
Right
yes.
through here. Now No,
And gathered
Leeds
by
have
Leeds.
got it. Leeds have gathered. I thought if the Tars could gather there, yes, Leeds have set the maul.
And they're still in there fighting for it. There's no whistle yet, but
Coming
Leeds
back,
have a good maul.
back on the Leeds side, back to Corbett. No, that was Foreman.
And
Back
he-
to Foreman, and he kicks the ball into touch. Outside, or just on the 22-meter line.
Yes, that was a good run by Jerry Hagan there.
Yes, he's a new young player, Marty.
He
not?
is. He's from Edmonton. He's in the Navy now. He played with the Edmonton Druids, who just came through here last month on a tour. But now he's stationed down on the HMCS Huron, and he comes out to play with the Tars. So he's a welcomed addition to the lineup.
Very useful acquisition for you. Oh, and there's Belleville.
And
is he through? No.
No, it's being gathered there by the Tars. They're still fighting for it.
There's a penalty.
Penalty against the
There's
Tars.
a penalty against the Tars. An unfortunate penalty there because they look as though they were driving through for a possible try, a possible 4 points. But anyway, it's Foreman to kick, and he
Another boot into touch.
high kick near our camera position here.
The lineouts have been in the Tars' favor. Chris Sutton doing a lot more throwing in than Tim Bennett has been, but doesn't seem to bother Leeds.
There's Jerry Hagan again.
And another turns around the back and tries to burst up.
Oh, but Foreman
Gathered by
gathers a
Leeds.
high kick. Gathered by Denning. Oh,
Oh,
he
there
knocks
was
the
a
fall on, but the
knock
referee.
forward.
Yes, the referee saw it. He was just waiting for the advantage.
Playing the advantage there, yes. Yes, Miles Denny from C.P. Allen High School. That's where he learned his rugby. Just joined the Tars again this year.
The referee obviously
Seen an
spotted
infraction
something there. Collapsing the scrum, I think, would be the infraction. And has
Yeah.
awarded a penalty to Leeds.
2 Leeds.
And again, Rob Foreman, the number 10, will attempt to convert.
Kick into touch again. It's high, it's staying in. Gathered by
Gathered
Rick
by-
Kitchen, who boots it back into touch, up into the fans. And the crowd on the far side of the field is growing,
Yes,
Roger.
it's considerably grown, Marty, since we started. There must be, at least 100.
Oh, yes, there is.
100
at
to
least
150 over there, and it's another short line out. Leeds opting for the short line out. Is gathered by Parr. Back
Tackled
and
immediately by
right out
Andy
to.
Belleville.
Oh, there goes Foreman, but he's no. Once again, the Tars have been penalised for infringing within the 10-yard zone off the line out, and
Foreman is limping, but it looks as if he is going to attempt another penalty kick. No, he has gone down. He's going to take his minute rest. It looks, yes, it's on the foot that he got jammed up there on that last tackle.
the referee calling
Signaling in for
the water.
the magic
Yes.
water that heals all rugby injuries, it seems.
I don't know what you put in it, Marty, but as you say, it certainly seems to have magic properties. Clears everything up. That was a pity there because, once again, the Tars taking what I would say, Marty, was an unnecessary penalty.
Yes, it is. These are just the basics of rugby that the Tars seem to be lacking here today. It's just they know that they have to be back away, outside of that 10 meter away from the line out, and they're just getting caught on it now. Being caught on it twice, they're Leeds is threatening to add another 3 points to the score.
Yes, and it's Ian Corbett who's the fullback, and he will be attempting this kick at goal from about 10 yards from the far touch line. He's kicking it from the 22-meter line. Here's his kick. It's a high kick. Yes, right down the center.
It's signaled good by Leeds and signaled no good by the Tars.
Go, boys, again.
But the referee. What happened there, Muddy? Could you see that? I was
well,
just looking at writing the
Leeds,
score down, but
Leeds linesman signaled it was good. The Tars linesman signaled it was no good. And it looks
referee
as if he has another try at it. A little closer in.
closer. May have been for movement on the penalty. I didn't see that. Perhaps our viewers might have caught
there's
that
a
possible
Jerry
movement.
Hagan's hand on the pole.
That. And this time it is.
It is good.
It is good.
Which with Jerry's hand on the pole would have gave them a third shot at
Yeah.
it, if it wasn't good.
So it's 6 points to 0, 2 penalty goals. Viewers may not be familiar with the scoring system in rugby. For a penalty goal, you score 3 points. For a try or a touchdown, you score 4 points. And for a conversion from a touchdown, you score 2 points. But as we haven't seen any touchdowns yet, we haven't had any chance for conversion. So just 2 penalty goals, 2 leads, 6 points, no points for the Tars. There's a high kick off again. Knock forward
by
but
Leeds.
the referee allowing Tars to play the advantage. Tars driving in here. They have the ball. And again, Johnson misses. Leeds coming through.
There, sloppy
There's the-
play. And I think it'll be a scrum down for knock on. And Rick Graham is looking at his watch.
I would say another stoppage. I don't think Foreman is going to continue well in this game. He seems to be, yes,
Limping badly.
seems to be limping badly. So he's coming off, and I think this is
Dan Johnson's coming on, number
Dan
25.
Johnson. Yeah. Dan is a flanker normally, but he's gone out to the wing, and there's Mark Ward, a nice break, a lovely runner. Out, and there's
it's out to
Johnson
Dan.
straight away, bursting through. But the Tars won it well.
To
And
Rob
here's Rob
Salzman.
Salzman. There's the
And
high kick up,
straight to the fullback.
straight to the fullback. No, the fullback though. There's a bit of enterprise, running the ball. Perhaps I would have thought he could have kicked it into touch, but Leeds obviously.
Yes, and he was just outside of the
That's right.
22 meters, so it comes back to where he kicked it. If he was inside, the ball would have went, the lineout would have been where the ball crossed the touch line. But when you're outside of your 22-meter line, it comes back to where you kicked it from. And again, won by the Tars.
Now Tars got a chance if they can move it. Oh dear! He's kicked it
and-
right into Wallace's hand. Wallace running upfield. He's got Coates outside him. He goes past. Oh no! Kitchen,
Gathered by Rick Kitchen.
who does very well, bursting away himself. Kitchen racing
Running
away.
back up the
Exciting bit
field.
of play here inside.
A bad pass really by Kitchen. He didn't look, but it looks to be,
Well,
and he's calling it pass forward.
that was an exciting bit of play.
That was a bit of a miscue by Graham. He had the line with him, and he chose to try a little chip shot, but it went right into the Leeds player's hands. And again, the scrum won by Leeds.
Again,
Come to the
Ward
short
on
side.
there was a right to.
Miles Denny, and he runs back into the pack, and
Tars
another
are-
scrum down.
Well, Leeds certainly have been winning the scrums, Marty. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought the Tars pack would be really outweighed. But there's another. Oh, but a nice
And
bit of
Graham
play.
in there quickly, but
Again,
he
Clark
burst through.
bursting right through.
And
He's a chance here, and he's going. Oh, a lovely runner. He's dropped the ball. Well
and
tackled by
Joe Gallant, but still picked up by Leeds.
Leeds coming in.
They're coming into
They're right
Ruck
over the
there.
ball.
The Tars are slow and getting back.
Out to Clark, and Clark's going on the blind side. Out to Cole. Cole driving hard, but I think he's in touch. No. Now
No,
the ball's
ball was
touch.
in touch. He was tackled there by Miles Denny.
Well, again, an exciting bit of play. Clark, who's a very dangerous runner. Paul Clark, the captain of the Leeds team there. You see bursting through the centre. And but for a lack of support, there probably would have been a try.
Yeah.
It's
Again,
Yeah.
gathered by Leeds.
gathered by Leeds.
and
to
out
Clark.
to Clark
There goes
again.
Clark
He's
again,
bursting
right through. But this time, Ian Smith, good tackle.
And a maul looks as if it's coming out. Leeds
yeah,
has it.
out on the lead side again, and this
Running
time
to the
on
short
the blinds.
side.
Oh, but Johnson going in hard. Can he make it? No. Just short of the line, but somebody.
They are close to the line. If not over, they are fighting for it. It looks as if won by the Tars. They are forcing there.
Back on the lead side again, and it's Rag bursting through, shoulder down, and there's a try.
And they awarded him the try. And Leeds seem to be picking up the pace now. They are taking the game to the Tars, running straight at them, and the Tars are going to have to come running out and meet them head on in order to stop them from scoring more tries.
And that try scorer was Alan Ragg, the tight head prop, and he in fact was the try scorer against one of the try scorers against Pictou, Marty. So
Was
it's,
he? Yes.
it just shows you this Leeds team. You cannot take any chances or any liberties with them. They're so quick, if you notice there on that loose ball, and so strong, coming through the several tackles which the Tars attempt to put on this man. And there's a conversion attempt by Corbett, and that is good. So there's 2 more points, making the score 12 to 0. So 4 points for the try, 2 points for the conversion. Very close to half-time, I would say, Marty, wouldn't you?
I would think so, yes. With another kickoff here at center by Ian Smith. Tars ready to threaten. And gathered by Angus and partially blocked by Jerry Hagan there. So will be the Leeds line out.
No, the referee spotted some infringement. I think what it was, Marty, if you'd have seen number 4, Jerry Hagan, was offside. He was in front of the play when the
ahead of the
Smith
kicker.
kicked off.
Yes.
And obviously the referee gave Leeds the option, and they've taken the scrum at centre. There's
an obvious foot up in the scrum on the Tars side. Won by Leeds, however, playing the advantage. No, he saw that, and penalty to
no. Referee's penalised
Leeds. So we're not quite sure what that penalty was for.
I certainly didn't.
And
I didn't see the infringement. No.
This could be a bit of a panic on the Tars' part. They're trying and kick for.
My gosh, this is going to be a long one if he gets it, Marty.
From inside the Tars, half of the field.
He has what wind there is.
He has what wind there is, and it's a straight-on kick. He has made kicks similar to this in practice. It's going to be interesting to see if he can make one today.
Well, let's
Rick Kitchen doing the kicking for the Tars.
Let's hope this is a good one. And again, no, he's wide.
A bit wide.
He's wide, but
had the distance, didn't have the accuracy, and again, Hagan was ahead of the kick
right.
there.
I saw that, and you did as well, but obviously the referee was perhaps a bit unsighted. But anyway, it's a dropout on the
22 meter.
On the 22-meter line. Looks like Clark is going to be taking this dropout. And this is a drop kick. Ball has to touch the ground first, and little kick, and it's back on the lead side.
Back on the Leeds, they kick, and
a nice
kick to
long
touch,
kick,
but
oh, hard luck,
and
dear.
Joe Glant misjudged that one. And a little mix up, but it is a Leeds ball on the throw-in. Gathered quickly, good maul, and out to the backs.
Clark out to Drinnan, out across Corbett in the line, out to Johnson. Johnson driving hard, but a good tackle.
And it comes back, and Graham Johnson
kicks ahead. Gathered by Wallace again. This time he's coming right across.
And Graham Johnson again in there for a quick tackle.
But a nice bit of play by the Leeds scrum half, Mark Ward. Pushes the Tars back again, and it seems to me, as you said before, Marty, that Leeds have picked up the pace and are now, I think, starting to take command of the game. They seem to certainly have come on strong in the last 10 minutes.
They have indeed, yes.
Good jump by Bellevaux, but in fact he threw the ball back and it's gathered by Leeds. Referee looking at his watch. I think he's into injury time here in this first half. It's a Tars ball. It's going to be put in by Graham Johnson.
Knock on by Leeds. Again, the ball coming straight out of the scrum. They'll stay down and do it again. Leeds have a nice little pack there. The Tars are starting to ride a little high. Could be a sign of fatigue.
But it is rather warm, Marty. The sun, I'm sure, is taking its toll on both teams.
Won by the Tars.
Well
They are
run.
driving forward. Graham Johnson picks it out, passes it back to Rick Kitchen. He kicks it into touch.
That's a useful kick by Kitchen, pushing the Leeds back, and it's a line out midway between the halfway line and the Tars 22-meter line.
Won by the Tars.
Now the Tars going to run it. Oh no, Smith drops the pass, but
bit of bad luck there on Ian's part. He had a chance. He had a little bit of time to do something with the ball.
I thought if he'd have gathered that, he could have run it because he had quite a bit of room for his backs. But nice scrummage and well won.
1-2 Kitchen.
And Kitchen again kicks and it's
it.
a nice kick. But
Not
it's gathered
into touch.
Gathered by Corbett, and there's the high kick up. And it's not out yet. And once again, Leeds will be coming in here very hard. There they are, driving in.
They have a maul.
And there's the ball. It's out, but not a very good pass, but it's gathered by
Hugh, but
that's
and
driven.
Andy Bellevaux win there. The Tars are coming up. The forwards are doing good. They're coming up onto the play. They're not hesitating. They're tackling well.
You're off.
But won by Leeds again.
Out to Clark. Clark, a high kick.
A high kick.
This could put some real pressure on the... Oh, there's a chance. And there's a chance, and it's... No. Oh,
and they are holding them out, but the ball's...
Well, that was a dangerous bit of play, Marty.
Yes.
High kick in front of the posts. Rick Kitchen, obviously the wind, I think, held it up. And
I think Leeds sees weakness in Kitchen, is trying to take advantage of that. At this close to it, I thought they would try to run that, but
yep. Now they've
the
got a
kick
chance.
worked just as well. They're right in front of the Tars post there.
Quickly
they won
back.
the ball.
Out to Clark. Clark, nice tackle though by Frankie McLean.
Frankie McLean gets in there. Leeds gathers the ball, and he's being held up into a maul. The Tars and Leeds players are getting there. It's back to the Tars. Miles Denny is running down the field, and he breaks away, but he is tackled on the sidelines. Bit of good running there by Miles
That
to
was a
get
good
it
break.
out of trouble.
It was a good break because it looked, once again, Leeds exerting a lot of pressure there.
And threatening. Another line out. I see Frank McLean in the backfield, so
I think it was a saving. No, the referee giving.
yes, I think that might have been too many people in the line out. Frank McLean pulls into the backfield to have a short line, and Leeds not counting the number of people in the line out.
Yeah, I didn't know whether McLean was injured for a minute there, Marty, but because I was a long kick.
Long kick straight
sailed into
out
the
to
end
the
zone.
back of the end zone. Be another 22-meter kick. But it does get the Tars out of their end of the field
That's the main.
and
That's the main
forces
thing.
Leeds to defend.
Now there's a short
Knocked down
kick.
by Pasher. And running into his own players is Smith. Out to
Now
Rob
Salzman.
Salzman.
Salzman out. Oh,
To Joe Gallant.
but
And a little bit of luck there by Joe, because that very well could have turned into a Leeds try.
yeah, that was Now it's a line out.
43.
Tars throwing in. Sutton to throw in.
And it's a long one. Gathered by Leeds.
But they seem to
Stan
still going
Coach
forward.
has that.
Yeah.
And Brock Founds wins that.
Oh,
and it's a
nicely.
pass
There
out
goes
to
Stay
Ralph
coming
Stay.
through, but a good tackle by Wallace. And there's
There's again.
and a lot of
Hands in the scrum.
in the scrum again. But again, the referee on
Picked
the other
up by
side.
Jerry Hagan. Unintentional offside, but Jerry is still running through.
Well in, Lee.
And there can't be too many plays before this half is over.
In fact, as soon as you said it, there's the referee's whistle, and it's half time. The score at half time is Leeds 12 points, Halifax Tars 0. It took both sides a while to settle down there, Marty. I thought neither side could really take command.
No, but I think in the last of the first half there, Leeds is starting to show their fitness and is threatening the Tars. The Tars really getting running out of trouble more so than forcing Leeds into trouble.
Yeah, that's certainly correct, and they had to have some relieving kicks, which we saw a couple of occasions, or else the score would have been even greater. But Leeds showing, as we said at the outset, a lot of good forward play. They seem to have taken control of the scrummage, and their rucking and mauling is, I think, definitely superior.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree with you there, Roger, even though I'd like to say it was otherwise. But Leeds is showing superior knowledge of the game at this present time.
But there's still time for the Tars to come back, though. 12 points is not a great lead, and I think if they can score.
Okay. Yes, they'll be able to come back. Well, we're going to wait to see what happens, and we're going to be right back with the second half of this rugby game in a few seconds.